It's your girl, Shay Renee. You see, I said, yeah, it's Shay Renee. I want to welcome y'all back to my channel. Okay? Period. Yeah, I said, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay, hold on. Because my dress is a little weird. You see, it got a high split. My dress got a high split. You see, like, hello. Hello. Before I know it, baby, now. You see? Ha! Child, yep. Yep, just like the title say. Y'all hold on. Y'all hold on. To your love. Hold on to your love. Hey. You got to see. Baby, let me tell you something. One thing about it, when you messing with Shay Renee, baby, you got to hold on. So shout out to that. Hit the like button. Okay? Period. Welcome. Hit the like button. Y'all know we on the road. You see? I ain't even talking about where we going, where we headed no more, because that's God has the final say. Yeah, he do. God has the final say. You see? Come on, talk to me now. I just let God talk that talk now. You see? I let him do all the talking. I ain't gonna have to do that. I said I just ain't gonna have to do that. You see? So period. Shout out to that. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. Period. It's hot. It's hot. I don't know why I'm hot. First of all, you see, we got some good hot weather outside. Maybe that's what it is. Y'all know I like it hot in here. I do. I like it hot in here, Nelly. Period. Sure do. So shout out to that. But no, not to the point where I got to sweat though. You see? I don't like to sweat. That's not my thing. That's not. I said that's not gonna be my thing. You see? Child, Shannon show up then lost his mind. And then lost the job. Okay? Yes. Y'all hit the like button. I said, now take the what and leave the what, Shannon? Ugh. I said, come on, man. Come on, man, who look like that. Come on. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? And listen, don't jump in my comments today talking about they trying to tell the you know what man down. They trying to tell the you know what man down. Man, go ahead on with that. When he helping them, you see. I said you just start helping them. Yeah. Like Country Wayne say, help is on the way. Child, listen. Y'all making it easy. Yeah. Y'all making it easy. You see? Like Sunday morning. Stop it. Okay? Yeah, I'm gonna need you to just stop it. So shout out to that. Ooh, Shannon. Shannon sharp. I said, I bet you he don't want it to be sharp now. Yeah. I said, I bet you he don't want it to be sharp right now. Yeah. Somewhere on south like a mug. You see? Sit your ass down somewhere. You know? Period. Like a real 55-year-old. Baby, is he 55? You see, I don't know. I don't know. How old is Shannon Sharp, y'all? Jump in my comments and tell me how old Shannon Sharp is. You see, I don't really like calling him Unc because that's not my thing. I don't call him Unc, you know. Yeah. I'm a seasoned vet. You see? Yeah. So, you know, what I look like. You see? But, child, y'all be calling him Unc. Y'all Uncle Shannon then fumbled the bag. Is y'all Uncle Shannon fumbling his bag? Woo! Child, listen. Hold on. I said, hold on. Let me get to my handy dandy notes. I said, oh, Lord, I know Ocho Cinco somewhere between I told him and hot damn, you see? Baby, Future going up in smoke. Baby, Ocho trying to figure it out. I know he's somewhere like, oh, Lord. And see, Ocho, I hope you grill him. Yeah, like a steak. I hope you grill his ears. Because you know he'll do you like that. Yeah, hit the like button. Yeah, I said, Ocho, you know if it was you. You see? If it was you, baby, you wouldn't even have no job no more, okay? He'll be calling, what's his name? Steven Jackson. He'll be calling Steven Jackson, seeing if he want to come on over. You see? Straight like that. So like, Chad. I'm telling you right now, the people, yeah. We giving you permission to talk your talk. Yeah, go ahead, talk that talk. See, because now you got to tell Shannon what you should have been telling Shannon. Sit the hell down. Yeah, you're almost geriatric patient. This is a mess. Then fumbled his whole damn bag. Child. With this young gunner. Baby, listen, the YT girl is a young gunner, okay? Yeah, call her a young thug, you see? Baby, she is pulling off the biggest heist, okay? 2025. It just is what it is. Because let me tell y'all something. Real quick, you see? Okay. I believe Shannon Sharp. All right? When he said it was consensual. I do believe Shannon Sharp, okay? I do. Period. I believe it was consensual, you know, and I do believe it was every single time. Now that I do believe, okay? But I just feel like, you know, this time is different. Shannon Sharp gonna have to tell us why it's different. He gonna have to figure out why it's different. I got a good idea. You see, I got a good idea. Cause first of all, Shannon Sharp been dodging stuff like this all his professional career. But I feel like that has turned the heat up. Yeah, it just is what it is. Like on a like somebody cooking. On the stove, baby, they just turned the heat up this time. It just is what it is. And, Shannon just got too much dip on his chip. You see? Hold on, y'all. Because he done got swallowed up like T.D. Jakes. Like T.D. Jakes said. This man, they got swallowed up by Hollywood. You see? And it's a mess. And I don't know what he want us to do. I don't know why y'all always run. Listen, I don't know why y'all always run, try to plead your case to us. Okay, we can't do nothing for you. You see? But talk about it, okay? It is what it is. We talking. Yeah. Period. I said, Shannon, please. I know you know we talking. It is what it is. Child. I seen a clip of Kendra G. Yes, see. Trying to talk to Shannon Sharp, and Shannon Sharp was acting. I ain't gonna say, but I'm gonna say he was acting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, first of all, I get it. I get it. I think Shannon was like, Kendra, I don't know you. You know, one, I don't know you. Two, don't run up on me with no, you know what I'm saying? Because whatever she do is work, you know? And Shannon looked like he was working too. And I feel like he was on some, like, I'm not doing nothing for free, lady, or whatever. But he just had this look. You know what I'm saying? He gave her this look. You know, like he had his nose up in the air or something like that. And I thought about it. I said, Shannon probably been doing people like, girls that look like that, women that look like that, for a long time. You see. Shout out to that, for a long time. So y'all hit the like button. But listen, I feel like it ain't caught up to him, Jack. Yep. He jumped in the car. He let Keisha pass, you see. Yep, when he should have been talking to Keisha. Now, we not mad at you. Whatever you like, okay? Just like the girl said on Coming to America, whatever you like, you see. Yeah, but like, no. Somebody should have been and told this man. Yeah, slow down, like Bobby V said. Please slow down, Shannon. Child. Shannon lost his mind. Okay? And probably his job too, you see. Because word on the carpet is he had to step down from ESPN. I said, well, damn. You know? Eek. This time is different. I feel like that bag different. I feel like it's different this time because that bag different, you see? Yeah. That boy got a duffel bag now, you see? He got his own money. We thought, see, what he did was he thought he had money before. But Shannon said he getting a different type of money now. Yeah, he said he really making more money than he ever made while he was playing football. Okay. And, well, yeah, I feel like they out of it now. They want it back. You see? They want it back. They just sent little Gabby Sue. Yeah, right on over there. The fishy back, you see? You done went fishing with them little flip dips. And they about to get it back. Now, again, Shannon making money. Yeah, he getting to it. So with that being said, a lot of people, he done made a lot of enemies with this new money, okay? For real. Text messages just came out that it was exposing Shannon Sharp talking to somebody, whoever he was talking to, I forgot. And he was basically saying he don't fool with Hollywood like that, you know? And it's evident. It's evident. Y'all see, they saying that Shaq is paying for information on Shannon right now. That's what they say, allegedly. Shaq is going around trying to get information on Shannon Sharp and who he done been with and why he done been with him. And yeah. That's what they say. And I said, oh, Lord. Oh, no. Oh, they want information. They said Shaq want information on Shannon being with men's. I said, oh, Lord, not the men's department. Now, I know S don't go on men, but I like the way it sounds. You see, Miss Preston Curl, okay? So, it is what it is, Miss Preston Curl, okay? Okay, so shout out to that. Now, Shaq is not the only one, though. Shaq ain't the only one. Shannon Sharp done pissed a lot of people out. Skip, Skip Bayless, too. A lot of people just mad at him. And, with that being said, you know, Cat Williams. Cat Williams is allegedly the one who got away. You see? And they saying that people is really mad at Cat Williams. That Cat Williams got away. They can't do nothing to Cat. Now they doing something to Shannon. And I said, ooh, you know, that might got a little truth to it. Yeah, just might got a little truth to it. Because one, like I said, before you jump in the car, Jack, listen to this. Let's evaluate this. Shannon been doing what he been doing for like at least 10 years now. You see? And he been getting away with it too. And like now, it's a problem. I said, ooh, you know, Hollywood. That's why I be telling my pooper stars, like, listen, I know we be wanting to go so far. You see, we do here. It is what it is. Shout out to that, because we deserve it. But still, though, we got to be careful, y'all. We got to be careful, because, like, are y'all watching this? Are y'all watching this like me? You see? In real time? Oh, I got something in my nose. It's not. I'm gonna have to clean my nose, y'all. I'm gonna have to clean my nose. See, that's why I didn't come on yesterday. And that's why I started to not come on today. I said, they gonna see me when I'm better. You see? Cause I'm a movement by myself. You see? Like he said. But anyway. Trust me, I'm gonna get up and clean my nose. But still, the Cat Williams interview then set it off like the movie. It is what it is, and now they after Shannon Sharp. Baby, now they after Shannon Sharp. I said, okay. Hollywood. And we ain't talking about the shuffle, baby. We ain't talking about the shuffle. No, this is serious, you see. Hollywood is building these folks up. You see? Up, way up, high. Y'all see the sign? Y'all see the Hollywood sign? Way up in the mountains, you know? Yeah, that's where they had you thinking you going. Shout out to that. Hollywood had you thinking you finna be up in the mountains, you know, able to reach the sky, you know, and then they drop you. Yeah. Before you know it, they done picked you up and dropped you on your fucking head. Yeah, like the Eminem song say. Ooh, child. Eat! And I feel like it's just a long way down. Let me clean my nose, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. And if you leave, come back. Like Craig said. Come back. Child, what's gonna happen to Club Shay Shay now? You see? Oh Lord, Club Shay Shay was just getting this like, you see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Fred Flintstone, you see? It was just getting its life. And I'm like, what now? Child, them people finna start, the sponsors finna be pulling out like Cadillacs. You see? Yeah. They gonna jump in the car, Jack on Shannon Sharp. I said, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. This is crazy, you see? I said, listen, y'all gonna quit listening to Hollywood. Yeah. I feel like, listen, let's be real. I feel like Hollywood be giving people what they want. Yeah, they gonna give you what you want. what you really, really want, like the song said. Yeah, a shout out to that. They are. Mm. All of it, you see. And when it comes to Shannon Sharp, I feel like Shannon Sharp he don't want no booze, he don't want no wine, he don't want no tweed, he don't want no liquor. We know what he want. Yeah, like Bernie Mac said on Friday. Mm. Lord is a shepherd. He know what he want. And child, they done gave it to him. Child, they done gave it to him, and yeah. He about hurt himself. You see, he done hurt himself. Now, one thing I can say though, because somebody said Shannon Sharp gonna be married within a year. Married and settled down within a year. I said, you know what, that might be true, but it shouldn't have took all of this. You see, for that. It shouldn't have. Shannon Sharp should have had his own going to glory moment. Yeah. He should have been realized. How you 50 and for the streets? It's not cute. You know what I'm saying? It's not cute. Like, you gonna have to make that make sense for us. You know? Which leads me to say. And see, I was getting there. I was going somewhere, okay? For real. Which leads me to say, that's why a lot of people be thinking that you see? Yeah. That's why they be thinking you know? Okay? You like to do the hanky-panky and then turn yourself around. You see, with the men's, that's what they say. That's what they say. Allegedly, they be saying that. And like, listen, okay. Like he said on this, baby, listen, I just don't know, you see? I don't know, y'all. I don't. Hold on, I'm looking for my notes. Period. I got to find my hand in there in the notes. But listen, I really don't know. I don't know. But I can say, you running around here with every Gabby, is a, and Michelle ain't made it. It's just not helping. It's not helping. It's looking. It's like somebody rocking, knocking the boots. Child, we want him. Listen, Shannon, the people feel like you should settle down. It'll help you a lot. Like, you cannot keep, you know what I'm saying? Keeping on. Like the song say. You just can't. You can't. I don't see how he can keep this up. You see, I feel like Shannon gonna really have to leave the young whores alone. Okay? It just is what it is. You know? And I mean, damn. You ain't tired? I mean, you ain't tired. I mean, Shannon. I mean, because the way Shannon Sharp be carrying on, y'all would think that he was married for 30 years and he's been divorced for 5. You see? For real. He be over there with Chad, both of them, looking like they selling Dak. I mean, it just is what it is. Sounding like they selling Dak. They do. You see? They do. Don't get me started. Y'all know I don't do no line. I don't watch the nightcap. I don't watch their show. But I know I done saw enough clips of both of them over there talking about the S word. And it's so the S word off. You know what I'm saying? It's so, like, you know, I can't explain it. It reminds me of Angela Yee a little bit. Because Angela Yee is about the only other person on the internet. You see? Yeah. Angela Yee is about the only other person on the internet that be talking about the S word a lot. I be like, where does she get that from? What is that about? Why? What? Child, never mind, because I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You see? Like, I don't care enough to investigate it, but, like, yeah. Like, Angela Yee love to talk about the S word. You see? She do. For whatever reason, that's her thing. I couldn't imagine sitting across from Kodak Black. You see? And, like, asking him what he doing in his bedroom. You know? Like, if the conversation leads to that, then it leads to that. If that, you know what I'm saying? But it's just so weird to me. And I always looked at Angela Yee a little sideways for that. You know what I'm saying? Not sideways. I just always wonder what's her deal. Why she's so into it, you know? Like, what's that about? And the same thing with Shannon them, though. Shannon and Ocho Cinco, they always talking like they horny. You see? I don't even know if I can say that word here. But, like, yeah, let me slide that in one time. One time for the one time. That's how they be acting, you know? Like juveniles, you know? And it's like at that big grown age, both of them is at a big grown age. Where it's kind of actually terrifying. You know what I'm saying? It is. It is. You see? It's scary. It's scary. It's a scary sight. Because, like, men should never be that thirsty. You know? It is what it is. And when they are, it's a sign. It's a sign. See, one thing Shannon Sharp don't realize is, I think it's because he's successful, he don't realize it is, but he's a red flag. Unc is a red flag. Like, you just, you see, it's just all up under there. Like, I don't care how dark his skin is, it got a little red tint to it, you see. Not about shit. You know, it just is what it is. Like, he just... So, I don't care what he think. Because you can tell he... Shannon Sharp thinks very highly of himself. I mean, it is what it is. And do you? You know? Oh, yes, baby. We ain't gonna never knock the confidence. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, Shannon, you ain't no catch like that. You not. You not no catch like that. Cause first of all, you got too much shit with you. Okay? That's first things first. He's extremely weird. Okay? Shannon is extremely weird. Okay? For real. He say a lot of weird off the wall stuff to me. He made me feel like he was raised by like people, like real old school people, you know? Which is crazy because I was raised by my grandparents too, but still. No, my grandparents have got to be a little younger than Shannon's, just by the way he talk. But yeah, he's a very weird man. I feel like extremely set in his ways. He might be bi. You know, the truth of the matter is he might really be bi. And afraid to say that or ever let anyone know that. You know, some people take that type of stuff to the grave with them. Shannon Sharp might be one of those individuals. You know what I'm saying? And it might be kind of due to the fact that what I just said. You know, he raised by like real old fashioned people. It just is what it is. But I'm sure somebody waiting to see him get married. I'm sure somebody probably passed away waiting to see the bride and the groom come down the aisle. You see, when it comes to Shannon. But like if he could just find it in his old school soul, you see, to like marry, you know, actually marry a woman. And like try to make her happy and himself happy and somewhere they can meet down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Then I just feel like he'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? He can run off into the sunset with his coins. But he not going to be able to do it the way he doing it, you know? And not only that, he going to live a really lonely life. He going to be somewhere flirting with the nurse because he just so like gun-ho on doing things the way he want to do things. Because you can tell, baby. Oh, baby, you can tell. Shannon been leaving the money on the nightstand for a long while. You see, he just wants to pay and send you on your way. You know, not the cuddling type at all. You see, but that's why I said if he could just find him a woman that's cool with what he cool with, cause basically, like I said, Shannon just want to do the hanky panky. Probably turn himself around a little bit and that's it. Go home. You know. He need a woman that's like, hey, I'm cool with it. You have your house, I'll have mine. You know? And it's like, you have money. You have money. You have access. What's the problem? You know? So that's where people, you know, stuff start clicking. You see, I said cylinders, they'll start clicking. You see, all of them, all of them. And folks will begin to wonder, like, well, you know, because this is the truth. I feel like men who deal with men and women don't want to get caught up. Yeah, for real. Because if you have a girlfriend, she gonna find that boyfriend. Yeah, see? Yeah, she gonna find that boyfriend, that jigaboo, gigolo, buzzy. You see? Period. You see, the girl's gonna find it. Hold on, y'all. My dog's trying to run. Hold on. Hold on. To your love. Like, y'all know I'm gonna sign. She gonna get to the bottom of it. Yeah, you see? Period. And I ain't talking about maybe not the bottom that he want her to. Okay? Yeah. So shout out to that. Yeah. I said a woman gonna get down to it. You see? Period. She gonna find out. She is. So shout out to that. And so like with that being said, I just feel like men that deal with men that deal with women and men really like keeping them separate. You see? It's just what it is. They like keep them separate. Yeah. Mm, mm. Yeah, like Kevin and Dreka Gates. Yeah, separate. You see, just apart. And you know, with that being said, if you live by yourself, and every time you talk to a mother effer, you letting them, you stressing, you see, that you're single, then like, you know, because I just get that vibe from Shannon. I do. I get that vibe from Shannon. Shannon probably just, I don't know, baby. I don't know. But, like, it ain't helping his case. I can honestly say that some stuff about Shannon probably ain't going to help his case. Now, as far as the girl coming out with these messages and stuff, like, I don't think that makes him guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I the only one? For real. Even him offering money don't necessarily make him guilty. To me, it makes it, well, like, I want this to go away. You know? I want this to go away. I see what you about. You trying to blackmail me. Because it's like this here. If you're dating a guy and, like, he says, y'all say crazy stuff to each other in arguments, but then here you come talking about the old stuff that he said to you in an argument. It's like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the whole, shut up or I choke you outside or whatever he said to her, you see. I just feel like you might have that sitting around for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? On a rainy day. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's sad, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? In arguments, people talk crazy to one another. You know what I'm saying? It just is. I mean, they just do. It is what it is. Now, as far as the whole no means no, she texted him that. I you know, now, no does mean no. You see, Shannon, like the text message said, but like, you know, we don't know. We don't know, like, if that's real, if, you know what I'm saying, like, she could have just sent that. That don't mean he really did something to make her send that, you know? It's crazy, but overall, he was too goddamn old for the young lady at that. You know, like, and I believe that's what got his ass. You see, drug. Out for ESPN, because baby, they didn't waste no time. You see, they didn't waste no time. They say you know, absolutely not. You see, they weren't playing with Shannon. They did not play with Shannon at all. And that was kind of crazy to me, you know, because, you know, with the whole Jay-Z thing, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said, baby, Hov, like, I hope that shows y'all what kind of power, you know what I'm saying, Jay-Z got, you know, because, like, man, this is wild. You see, just like the West. Baby, this is wild. Crazy. I cannot believe Shannon Sharp got himself caught up in this bullshit. But guess what, though? He did it to himself, y'all. He did. By trying to live the lifestyle that he lived. Now, I'm not telling him that he gotta, I'm not telling him that he gotta go run off into the sunset and get married. If he don't want to be married, he don't gotta be married. But I'm telling you, like, that's a red flag, you know? It is. For 50-something years old, you don't want to be married. You don't want to settle down. So you just want to deal with escorts. Forever? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's his prerogative for sure, like Bobby Brown said. But that, you know. You see? I feel like that's how we got here. Like Deborah Cox said, yeah, that's exactly how we got here. We ain't even got to ask. Deborah ain't even got to even come out and sing that tune. But we know exactly how he got here. Yep. Leaving the money on the dresser, you see. That's how he got here. You know, instead of finding just one nice lady, you get you one nice lady and settle down. The hell? Like, no. You know what I'm saying? One nice lady and settle down. And I'll take it a step further. Shannon Sharp also likes to go back, like the song say, way back into time. Yeah, Miss Pressing Curl, you doing too much. You see, 19 and 50, absolutely not. Okay, it just is what it is. Like at 19, like, you see, he should have saw that shit coming. Yeah, old head, like she is probably pissed. You see, that like that she even had to, that she even dealt with you in the first place. Yeah, so it's just like let's make this right, you know. It is what it is. She trying to get back. You know what I'm saying? She tried to, she said it wasn't worth it. You see, she said it just wasn't worth it. And like, that's what y'all get. It is what it is. That's what he get for thinking he was that goddamn fine in the first place. He thought he was that fine, y'all. Baby, he thought he was wine fine, okay? He thought the little girl was finna let him make it. And what she did was, she played him. You know, it just is what it is. She played him. And I hate to say it, but like, Shaq probably sent her. No, I'm just not Shaq. Not Shaq. But I do feel like somebody probably sent her. It is what it is. I do. Sure do. I feel like somebody said, yeah. This one here. You see him? Straight lick. Jump in his DM. Yeah. They probably played Shannon. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Again, though, he helped them. It is what it is. He did it to himself. All this damn access this man got. Now, again, he weird. You know, he weird. So I don't feel like Shannon Sharp could have any and every woman he want. No, I don't. I feel like a lot of them might go on a dinner date with Shannon and never look back. You see, because he just got too much going. I say he just got too much going. You know what I'm saying? But he act like he weird. It is what it is. He weird. Like, do you even like women, Shannon? They can't do this around you. They can't do that. They damn sure can't live with you. You see? So it's like, you know, maybe he one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? Some people is just better off by themselves. But like, to me, that's strange. You know, that's strange and that's telling. And again, it makes me wonder. You see? Yeah, like Stevie said, is like, what's going on with you? You know, for real, like, is everything all right? You see? Because like, yeah, no, it's strange. And I don't care what nobody say. You men, all of you men, y'all better take notes. By a certain age, you need to be married. You know, you need to be married. Or else you giving Diddy. Yeah, it's giving Diddy. You know, it's giving by. It's giving that the guy is by, you know. But I don't know, baby. I don't know. You gotta watch these men's these days, cause Kanye West. I know there's been rumors. I heard them. You see, but I wasn't ready for Kanye. Okay, I just wasn't ready. Hey, hey, I wasn't ready for Kanye West. You see, I wasn't. But there were signs. There were signs. Him wanting to dress his woman up, you know. There were signs, period. People were saying stuff. But they wasn't saying enough, you know. And then Kanye was smart. Allegedly, Kanye would mess with the boys overseas. You see. He would allegedly go overseas to do the hanky panky and turn himself around. You know? So he had a little sense. Yeah, he had a little sense about it or whatnot. But, child, these other boys, you know, I just don't know how they, child, listen, that's another story for another day. Honestly, I was gonna say I don't know how they get away with doing it so long, but if I had to guess, you know, they probably deal with other men who got something to lose like them. Another thing too, I don't think they like these old flaming hot Cheetos running around here either. Like, no, you see, I think you got to be real discreet. You know, like real discreet. But child, that's neither here nor there, because nobody knows. Nobody really knows if Shannon swings in both directions. And the crazy part about that is, the thing with these men is, if they don't want it to be known, usually it won't be known. Especially when they deal with workers, you know. Workers be taking their business to the grave, baby. Because they want that coin. You know, they want their next coin. That's why I said this is interesting what's happening between Shannon and this young girl, you know. But ultimately, I think they had a fallout. I do. I think they had a fallout. And she was like, oh, so that's over? Well, I'm not ready for it to be over. You see, now I'm finna play these games with you, and I think that's exactly what happened. I listen. You see, y'all know I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere to get to see, but I wasn't there. I was not in the bedroom with Shannon Sharp and this teeny Bible, you know. But like, child, hopefully the man learned his lesson. Okay, because I don't care what nobody say. People always be quick to say, she legal. I don't care. You see, legal don't mean cute. Okay, it just is what it is. Legal does not mean cute. Okay, for one, and then two, I hate to say it, but it's kind of like golf. You know, like that's more of a YT man sport. You see, if you will. Y'all remember when Russell Simmons' daughter was out with that older man? Like, that's their thing. You see, like, that's their thing. Let them have that. Please. Y'all don't start that. You know, like, don't start that. Please don't make that a thing. We talk about it all the time here. You know, and I feel like 20 years is a nice gap. You see? Yeah, like that little place at the mall. I feel like 20 years is cute enough, okay? Shannon Sharp, for instance, in Shannon Sharp's case, he's 50. He's in his 50s. He needs to be dating someone in their 30s. That's the best thing he can do. Okay? Even somebody in their 20s is too young for Shannon Sharp. It just is. It just is, Shannon. I'm sorry. Not sorry. You see? And the crazy part about it is you have women, like for instance, Megan Thee Stallion, who, by the way, Shannon Sharp had to apologize on his show. You know what I'm saying? Another sign. You know what I'm saying? Another sign that he be doing too much. Now he was talking about what he'll do with Megan Thee Stallion if he ever got her. You know, so disrespectful. You know? And then when he got on the show, he had to apologize to her and ask her if that made her feel some type of way and all of that. You see, that's why you just don't do certain stuff in the first place. Again, why are you and Ocho Cinco? Yeah, that's his name. Why are you and Ocho so like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like comfortable talking about the S word. You know what I'm saying? With each other. It's weird. And Shannon, if you're bi, I could see that for you. But Ocho, what's your excuse? Because we ain't heard that about you yet. You see? But dang, what was I telling y'all before I went off on the whole Megan Thee Stallion thing? Man, Shannon Sharp just too old. Yeah, he too old. Now Megan is 30. You see? Megan is 30. But like, let's be real. We can't even see Megan wanting to be with Shannon Sharp. You know what I'm saying? Now, as a sugar daddy, that's different. You know? But like actually wanting to be with him and be Mrs. Sharp, absolutely not. You see? But at least though, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? 30-year-old women, they look good. You know? They look good. So like for Shannon, a 30-year-old woman would be a really good look for Shannon. So I just don't see how young this man want to go and why. You know what I'm saying? It's strange. It is what it is. It's strange. Okay? And Shannon got to look inside his inside part to figure out why he, you know what I'm saying? Like to go so low. For real. Because that ain't no good look either. I think he need to change the age. You know what I'm saying? Now that's not saying he will, because you got so many men out here who don't care. You see? They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. But Shannon, being in the fact that Shannon is in the limelight, maybe. You know what I'm saying? That's a big ass maybe, but just maybe he will. I could just think of so many women off the top of my head that are nice looking and age appropriate. You see, for Shannon Sharp. Shoot, I think he don't want him. You know, I think I take that back. I think Shannon, shit, he want them all. I do think Shannon date 30-year-olds. I just think he date 20-year-olds too. You know? It is what it is. So while y'all over there playing and doing a hanky-panky with Shannon and shit, y'all be careful. You know, it is what it is. Just be careful because And you know, he is showing signs of somebody that might be, you know, now listen, I'm not saying this is a fact, but I am saying he does show signs of somebody who could either be on the down low, you know, or shit, either down low or extremely selfish. I mean, it just is what it is. Like, to be by himself or whatever. But there is signs, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say. I always say that. Shoot. I mean, and people already know that. You know what I'm saying? One of the telltale signs of a man that is down low is he don't got a woman. What a woman? Where the women? Where the money, Jack? Like 50 Cent said. You see? Like, that is one of the hugest telltale signs. But again, like I said, a lot of men know that, though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men know that, so they will go get them a woman, right? And you know what I'm saying? In that case, it is what it is. But it's most of the time they end up usually getting popped anyway, especially if they be trying to, you know what I'm saying, play both sides of the field. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, when a man ain't trying to get popped, when he ain't trying to get caught up, then he'll just, you know, be by himself. You know what I'm saying? And name every reason up under the sun why he ain't got a woman yet, why he ain't married yet. And like, listen, if Shannon thought he was up on a magnifying glass before this happened, he gonna really be up on a magnifying glass, because like the people, like, you see, I mean, it just is what it is. And like, yeah, it's so strange, because like that's one of the quickest ways to get people up off your butt, is to just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just go find a woman. You see? But child, you know what I'm saying? So you would think a man would do it, but not Shannon. You know what I'm saying? Not Shannon. Shannon is so gun-ho on like being alone, living alone, which I get it. A part of me gets it, because the older you get, you are cool with being by yourself. You know what I'm saying? The older you get, you like to walk in the house and hear it quiet. You know what I'm saying? The older you get, it's not the worst thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? To have your own space. You know, I get it. You know, I get it. But only to a certain extent. Only to a certain extent, child. Because at some point, again, we're not talking about a man that's been divorced before. Now, see, if Shannon had an ex-wife, all of this would look good and better for him. But he don't. You know what I'm saying? So you've been avoiding a real commitment with a woman. For what? You know what I'm saying? For what? For what? Because the average man, I can tell you right now, baby. You see, I want to laugh. I just can't do it all. I just can't, because I'm sick. But I'll tell you right now, the average man, yeah, you see, like, come on now, like, that's unheard of. Like, white on rice. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you see him, you see me type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how, man, that's why I say, these people, you know what I'm saying, that be on the down low, they don't be fooling nobody but themselves. You see, it kind of remind me of Columbus Short. It kind of remind me of Columbus Short when he was saying that when he was going through his problem, because y'all know he be on them outer packs. He was saying that when he was going through what he was going through, he said he thought nobody knew. You know what I'm saying? But he said he was playing himself because everybody knew. You know? But in his mind, nobody, knew what was going on with him. And that's how I feel about people on the down low. They be thinking that people don't know. And I feel like at first, for a while, they don't. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care what nobody say. Eventually, when you gonna get married? When you gonna give me a grandbaby? When you gonna have a baby? When you gonna bring me a daughter-in-law? Like, a son-in-law? You see, I feel like all them questions will start to catch up to your ass. You see? Yeah, like a running dog. It will. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I feel like it's really not something that you can get away with forever. You know? It just is what it is. And I take it a step further. Then too, you got some people who just aren't willing to share that part of their lives. You know what I'm saying? Almost like Luther Vandross. They said Luther, like I seen a clip of Luther saying he don't care what people think. Let them think it. They said Luther was never, ever, ever comfortable with saying that he was with other men, allegedly. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, then you got that too. You know, you got people like that too. And at the end of the day, I can bet my bottom dollar Shannon Sharp is not going to be no Kanye West. You see, Shannon Sharp ain't going to come out and say nothing like that. I don't believe that. In my heart of my hearts, I feel like he the type of man that's going to take that to the grave with him. If it's true. You know what I'm saying? If that type of thing is true for him. And, child, with that being said, it is what it is. Like some people you just never find out. You know what I'm saying? You know how people be like, just live in your truth. Live in your truth. So some people you will never find out what their truth is. It just is what it is, sadly. But then too, I just feel like that's no way to live. You know? It's crazy. It's just like, dang. So you just gonna be dealing with S workers for forever? Like, that seems so lonely. You see? Imagine talking to an S worker talking about how was your Thanksgiving? You see? And like, it's like, what? Like, crazy, you know? That is a crazy thought. But the truth of the matter is, some of them S workers that Shannon that got close with, they probably know all kinds of stuff about him that they shouldn't even know. But like, you see, like, just dry talking. They probably know his kid's name. Crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like a girlfriend would, or somebody that you really dating would. So it's just like, child, it's a mess. I don't know. See, like, honestly, I don't know what people tell themselves to get by, but it really ain't making a lot of sense. It's not. It's not. And even with Ocho Cinco, I feel like Ocho Cinco be trying to hook Shannon Sharp up. I do. And I feel like Ocho is one of them ones who he probably, like, it probably done read across his mind before. You know what I'm saying? I would just say Ocho Cinco is one of them people where he probably know the real. Is he, do you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that type of stuff is hard to hide, y'all. It is. Around people in your close proximity like that. So yeah, Ocho would know. But again, too, like Shannon, baby, you gotta watch them people. I'm telling you, you just gotta watch them people that be so like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I didn't sour it. Like some people will tell you they so busy with school and work and their goals and all that. And in my hearts of our hearts, I just don't feel like that's the way life works, you know? I feel like people do get really busy, but they find time to date. You know, I feel like they find time to date. And I feel like when they're not dating, something is off. You see? That's a telltale sign. Like you got a lot of down low men, right? Who, like, let's say he in college, right? Let's say he in college getting his bachelor's. You know what I'm saying? 4 years. Most people take 4 years. Some people take a little more, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that takes 4 years of schooling. He on the down low, scared to tell his people. You know what I'm saying? So he might use that as an excuse. School and work, I'm too busy. School and work, I'm too busy. But baby, let me tell you something. Once he come out of college and he got the degree and he working and he still talking like that, you see, it's a telltale. To me, it's a telltale sign. A lot of people don't want to admit it, but it is what it is. Like, you can usually tell. You know, you can usually tell. A lot of people just don't be wanting to know. You know what I'm saying? But like now, because I feel like the average adult is, you know, into being intimate, you know, and not only that, just a social life. You know what I'm saying? As people, we need to talk. You know what I'm saying? And be social and stuff like that. So, like, listen, the fact that Shannon Sharpe is in his 50s being sued by a 19-year-old behind whatever he likes to do with his... Excuse me, y'all. Hold on. 50 years old. The fact that this man is in his 50s, okay, being sued by somebody that is like, man, I want to call it a kid. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Child, that's like a child to me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But this young adult, to me, you know what I'm saying, is a telltale. To me, it's given. You know what I'm saying? Like signs, you know, that you know, that the rumors could be true. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying 100% now. you know, because I just said, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it's one of them, you know, and like, shh, if this man don't go, if this man ain't in a happy, committed relationship, you know what I'm saying? I mean, before he just gets old and, you know, then, you know, in my heart, I'm going to feel like, okay, he was. You know what I'm saying? He was. You know, which is crazy too. You know, because the average man, y'all, the average man, some of them, they be seeming like they got to do a lot, you know, to, you know, actually be into women. And then, you know, like maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know, like I said, how Shannon Sharp like to talk about the S word a lot. Maybe that's a telltale sign too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's trying to sell that so bad, you know, because he don't want to be looked at, you know, as a G word man, you know. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we, you know, maybe we'll never know. It is what it is. Because, you know, sometimes when people don't want you to know stuff, you'll never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, never. You know? So that's that. But, like, people can always speculate. You know, for me, my mind will be made up. For me, my mind will be made up. If I see a man living on his own, I hate to say it, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? It just is, you know. Now I'm not gonna say that don't mean I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, like, that don't mean every man that I see living by himself, I think that about him. No, y'all, that's not what that means. But I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Every case on a, you know what I'm saying, specific, you know what I'm saying? Every man, every man will be judged, you know what I'm saying? It's case by case. Like, I'm not, like I say that about Shannon because I already told y'all why I feel that way about Shannon. Like I said it 100 times. He is too dang on old to have never been married before, never been in real relationships. You know what I'm saying? Never lived with a woman. Now, I'm not saying he haven't, but, you know, he's just too old for that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's situation will be different. So, yeah. Like, for instance, let me tell y'all, Omarion brother. Omarion has a brother, right? Orion, is that his name? I think that's his name, Orion or something like that. You know, a lot of people find him suspect, okay, for different reasons. And I don't know, you know, yeah, I don't know what his I don't know what he does, you know what I'm saying, in his bedroom at all. But I will say, I will say that if he is, it wouldn't be hard to tell. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be hard to tell because one, he's older. He should be in a relationship. Yeah, he should be in a healthy, committed relationship. You see, and if he's not, then it should be like, okay, well, my last relationship was da 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 da. You see, but if he's single, and he always single, he just lives his life like he's dating until he finds the right one. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make my own decision on that. I'm not going to let him tell me what he wants to tell me. Period. You see? Y'all a mess. You gonna pull him up out of there, huh? Just come on out. You see? Come out. Come out. Wherever you are. But now, for real. When it comes to him, like I said, a Marion brother, like, no, you can only get away with that for so long. You see, you are not a little boy no more, Diamond. You're not. You're going to be a boy forever, but you're not a little boy no more. It's a difference, you see. So, yeah. He might have sold that to, what's his name? Amarion is another one, too, though. Amarion is another one, too. Amarion is successful. He ain't ugly. He should be in a committed, healthy relationship as well. Him being single is a telltale sign to me that he's battling with something that he ain't saying. You see? And I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You see? These men ain't finna make it seem like they working on themselves or they healing themselves or something like that. Cause they like listen. How long you gonna do that? Like, so yeah. Shout out to that. Like I was saying, you see. For me, that's just a telltale sign, baby. You see? You can sell it sometimes. But you see, you got people like me though who, you know, just don't even ask. I'm not going. You see, I'm not going. Like I'm not easily led by foolery, and I got a mind of my own. You see, and I'm old school. I like to operate off of common sense. You see this thing called common sense? It don't. Ooh, child, everybody ain't got it. Ooh, one of those. Y'all, please don't pay attention to my nose. You see, I'm gonna try to keep it out the air. But I can feel it in the air. But not for real. You see, this generation, Moran, I just feel like, you see, I don't know. Listen, common sense is missing in every generation. So it is what it is. I'm going to leave that there. But no, for real. You see? The truth of the matter is, like, I got a whole lot of common sense. So you can't just tell me just no any old thing. You know? You can't tell me just no any old thing. And like, yeah, my comments, and then not to mention, you know, there has been rumors, like the song say, look at all these rumors, you see, surrounding me every day. Yeah, shout out to that. You know, there have been rumors about Amarion possibly being taken advantage of. That's sad. It is. It's really, really sad. When he was younger. You know, but again, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know, so if I'm a Marion, right? Um, you know what I'm saying? I'm settled, you know, for real. hmm I'm settled. I'm gonna settle the fuck down. You see, it just is what it is. Cause like that is the last thing, you know. I mean, it just is what it is. It's weird. I don't care what nobody says. It's weird. For me. Now, could I be wrong? Yeah, because everybody is different, right? Everybody is different. But like, I don't know. For me, it's weird. It's a telltale sign. If you in your 30s, you should have somebody. You know? If you in your 30s, you should have somebody. I'll take it a step further real quick, because y'all know I like to do that, and that's what the hell I do, period. So shout out to that. Your girl, me. Take me. I'm already in my 40s. Okay, yeah, shout out to that. And a lot of people, you know, are in my age bracket. A lot of people, this is crazy. A lot of people I always think are older than me. I think Amarion is older than me. I always have. I don't know why. Maybe he a little younger though. I don't know. Damn it. And I want to know. You see. But anyway, I'm 41. Okay, so shout out to that. I don't mind telling y'all that. Don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You see? Appreciate that. Shout out to you. But for real, you know what I'm saying? I'm 41. Omarion is probably older than me. Maybe give or take. I don't know. But I think he is. He should be at least 42 or 43. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, though. But I also feel like Omarion should be settled down. Like, when was your last real relationship? I mean, your last real relationship. Was it April? I hope it wasn't with April. You see? Because if it was lastly with April or Marion, then for me, it starts to send red flags off in my head, because I'm like, wait. You and April have been broken up for a long time, okay? Long enough for April to have been in a relationship with Little Fizz, okay? April dated Dr. Dre for a little while. I mean, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not exclusively, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like seriously, if you will. That's not the word I'm looking for either. But like, April, like, she literally dated Dr. Dre. Okay, like, it was a real thing. Even though it was short, it was very, very short. Still though, like, he didn't hide her. He act like he really liked her. He act like he was into her. Actually, you know, bought her a couple of things. Like, they were public. Let me say that. That's what it was. I guess that's the word I was looking for. She publicly dated Dr. Dre for a second. Okay. Then she got with I was about to say Lorenz Tate. I know she wished. You see what the fuck I did was I lied. I bet you she wished though. You see. But not Lorenz Tate. The other one. What's his name? Tay Diggs. That's who it was. She dated Tay Diggs too for a little while. You see. So with that being said, this woman done been in 3 relationships. You see. And how many women have you had since April? I work it. I can't do all of that reading. It just is what it is. But I appreciate you for jumping in my comments. So shout out to that. But now, I ain't seen Omarion with no other woman since April. Hell, they kids about ready to drive. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But like they getting older. You know what I'm saying? So like him and April, I said all that to say him and April been broke up for a long time. He should already have another woman. You know? And like him not having another woman. Cause I you know, listen. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. Omarion also gives me vibes like he's discreet. Laid back. Don't necessarily tell the internet everything that I do. Now, I can honestly say he do give that. You know what I'm saying? So it is possible that he been in a relationship that we don't even know nothing about. But like, I kind of don't believe that. I kind of feel like he been single. I kind of feel like he been playing the field. Hold on. Hold on, cause I gotta, I gotta blow my nose, y'all. I'm sorry. And y'all best believe I'm not, I'm not. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna tell y'all what's on my mind. Hold on. Yeah, nah, I'm not about to be doing that. I'm not about to be on here like ooh, what's that man? Oh my god. Y'all, what's the snotty nose little man that Martin used to play? I'm not gonna do that. You see? Baby, I gotta, you know, yeah, see, I will pack it up, okay? Because my nose not finna be running and yeah, you see, I'm not finna do all that. So anyway, I'm gonna come on with it. I'm finna land this thing. Child said, yeah, like a pen. I'm about to find a point, you see? But now, for real, at the end of the day, you see, you down low, men, it don't be giving down low, you see. It just don't be giving down low. And the truth of the matter is, I just, you know, I recommend everybody living a truth. You know, I recommend everybody love God, you know, love themselves, living their truth. You know, it just is what it is, because at the end of the day, you don't be fooling nobody. Okay? So shout out to that. Y'all just don't. Hey, Ricky Parker, what's up? Ricky Parker the third. Shout out to you for jumping in my comments. You're and shout out to that. But like now, at the end of the day, like Glorilla say, the day gonna end. And like it just, you know, it just don't be that big of a mystery, you know. You see, I said we see right through it, you know. So like, I'm just saying, Jack, you know, if you gonna jump in the car and go down that road, you know, you gonna be by yourself, you see. Cause it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going on no roller coaster ride with you. So shout out to that. You know, it like it's given. Okay. Yeah, like the credit card is, yeah, it's given discovered. You know, it just is what it's given to. You see, cover blown, wide open. You see, it's just wide open. And like, yeah, I listen. At the end of the day, I'm not saying that none of these men that I'm talking about are bi. I'm just saying that like people think it. right? And I'm saying that, like, they not helping, okay? It just is what it is. They don't be helping. With the rumors, you see. So anyway, I don't know how I ended up getting on Amaria, but like, yeah, I just had to say that, you see, because it's all case by case, you know. It is. It's all case by case, and at the end of the day, Amarion, okay, and his brother, they have to know that, like, people are watching. Okay, people are watching. We have our opinions. And like, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You're not gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying? Some people think they can talk their way out of things. You can't talk your way out of this one. It's not like, listen, it's hard to talk your way out of why the hell you ain't got no woman at home, you see. I mean, so it is what it is, you know? But child, I don't know who, you see, I, baby, I don't know who they be thinking they be fooling. Yeah, because it don't be, it just, I think he was wrong for messing with somebody so young. Do you think she was too young for him? Ricky? Drop in my comments and let me know. Is he in the wrong? Or he ain't? I don't think he I don't think he violated the woman at all, but I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. You know, okay. But I know what we all, most of us be thinking. Most of us be thinking, like, who does that? Why? You know what I'm saying? You know, the average successful person ain't blowing a bag, you know, over one moment of fun. But you just never know. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. Because you know, I think when things get heated in the moment, you know, so I think when things get heated in the moment, some guys they really don't be wanting to hear no. You know what I'm saying? And some of them don't be want to take no for an answer, you know? And I take it a step further. I feel like the ones who got a little money and who feel like, you know, money can make it go away, they're, you know, I feel like they'll try to lean on that. But no, I don't think Shannon Sharp violated this young lady. I don't. I think something went wrong within their relationship. And once she realized for sure, we done, and I'm not gonna get another coin up out of him, that's when, you know, she probably decided to take it to the next level, you know. And I do think that they had probably got into it enough, you know, where she did have some messages of him talking crazy, you know. And I think some of the messages between the two, you know what I'm saying, is ultimately what made him say, you know what, you know, I got $10 million for you, you know, which is crazy, you know what I'm saying? Crazy that she, you know, shoot. One thing about it though, they said people offer you money, you know you can get something bigger. That's what they be saying, you know what I'm saying? It's possible. So he offered 10 million and she was like, shit, you know. Then sued him for 50. Ooh, nah, I'm finna go. Because my nose is dirty, y'all. I'll see y'all on my next episode, okay? I appreciate you all. period, for rocking with me. Okay? And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.